This is a special presentation. Welcome to the Inside Track, presented by Red Shores. Here is your host, Peter McPhee.
Well, thanks very much, and again, welcome to the Inside Track. I have a special guest here this week, Mark Bradley. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
Great to have you here. Mark, I want to first ask you, how did you first become involved in the harness racing industry? I know you've been in for a while now, but how did you first get involved?
I guess as a young child, I used to come to the track with some family members. They used to take me to the track, and I always enjoyed watching the races. And after that, I kind of wanted to learn a little more about, looking after horses, and I started hanging around the barns with some friends and learned to groom the horses and jog them, and went on from there.
What barn was it kind of first that you were around here in Charlottetown?
I would say it was a few. Gary McDonald was one, Albert Bernard, who definitely helped me along with the horses for sure.
And Mark, your first drive now, where was that, and how'd you do in that race?
Actually, it was in Charlottetown. It was a horse that Darren Richards and I owned, Pokey Teddy.
I remember him.
Yeah, that's a few years back.
Yeah.
And actually, he won the race. My first drive, I was very fortunate to win. The trip all worked out. He was a kind of a finisher, and he closed up for me and got the job done.
So you were at the back at the three-quarters. Did you make a move?
Yes, I made a three-wide move. He didn't have much gate speed, but the front end was moving along pretty good, and he closed up and got them all through the lane.
Darren must have been pretty happy.
Oh, very happy. It was an exciting night for sure.
Yeah. So you took that, and then you started to get some horses. How did that sort of develop, getting more drives?
Well, as a young guy starting out, there was people that would kind of give you a chance, as a young guy, and I was very fortunate. Albert Bernard, I mentioned his name there. He was very good. He kind of taught me the ropes and gave me the chance first. Like he pushed me along to get my license and thought I handled the horse very well, and I gave him a lot of the credit.
That's great. Now you grew up here in PEI, and you had lots of nice wins here, but you did go out west. What took you out west in the first place?
Actually, a friend of mine, Robert Shepard, was out west working, and it was the fall of the year, and he said, "Why don't you come out west? And there's lots of work out here with the horses." And I took the opportunity to go, and things worked out pretty well. I ended up driving quite a bit out there, met some great trainers and great people, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, so you were out west. What was it like to drive horses compared to here when you went to Alberta?
It was a little different. It was a 5/8 mile racetrack, which is quite different than driving on a half mile. But I really enjoyed the 5/8 racing. The drivers were great to drive against, and like I say, the people were very friendly. Gave me an opportunity to drive horses, and everything seemed to work pretty good.
That was at Northlands?
Northlands and Stampede Park, back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, and they had separate meets that you would drive at?
Yes,
okay.
back and forth. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you come back to PEI. As I say, you've driven some nice horses. We're going to talk about a few, but the one I kind of remember here since I've been around is Elm Grove in a Rush.
Yes.
Tell us about that filly. What was special about her?
She was just a nice filly in general. She's very easy to drive. She had great gate speed. Loved to win, had the will, to do it. And just one thing I wanted to mention about her, we were in Sydney on a Saturday race, and I drove her pretty tough, really tough, and she got a little tired at the end, which understandably she would. 5 days later, she bounced back in Summerside and wins in 56 under wraps.
Yeah.
She was just that kind of a filly.
Yeah, she had a heart.
A heart of gold, yeah.
And the ownership group, those guys, just talk about those guys a little bit and how great they were to be around.
I couldn't say enough about them. Trainer Eddie Doucette and his group there, Blaine Thibault, and they were fabulous guys. No pressure on you, just, and love to have fun.
Yeah.
Love to have fun.
She was a great horse. Obviously, you've driven others, as we mentioned. Are there a few, though, that you can separate that stand out for you over the years?
Oh, yes, for sure. Complete player, a horse that's racing today. I mean, he gave me a few thrills for sure. A half cut, another one, so much more. One that I'll never forget is Formula Fair.
Yes.
I mean, he won quite a few invites in the Maritimes, and it was a great thrill to drive a horse like him.
Yeah, what was it about him? I mean, I know he was a high-class horse.
Yes.
What stood out for you, though, with some of his traits?
He was just a great horse around the barn, easy on himself. Another horse with great gate speed, got around the turns, great, steered fine, and had a great attitude.
That was the Rennies, right?
Yes, it was.
That had him. And
yes.
again, people that love to have nice horses
Oh,
around.
great people.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've driven for a lot of nice people.
Yes, for sure.
Mark, Tommy Weatherby and you, it seems that every time you guys put a horse in the track, you do well. What's the combination there? How does that work?
Tommy and I are great friends. Tommy's a great trainer. He focuses mostly on young horses. They're hung up right. Everything's good. They're good gated. They steer good, and they're ready to go. And I like driving young horses. I prefer to drive young horses, and he prefers to train young horses, so it works out.
What is it about the young horses that you like driving maybe over the age horses just a little bit more?
I don't know. It's just like they're learning all the time. A young horse, you kind of teach them some things as you go, and I don't know. It's just with an aged horse, you know what to expect every night. A young horse, you don't. I mean, and that's kind of what I like.
Yeah. We talked about a couple of favorite horses. How about a favorite race that you've won either in Alberta or here?
I'd have to go with a race out west I won. I think it was the 2006 Northlands Filly Pace with a filly by the name of Outlaw Independence. She won paying like $20-some to win. It was unexpected with a purse of $175,000.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's a race I'll definitely never forget.
And during the race, where were you sitting during the race? How did the trip work for you?
I got away about 4th or 5th, and I didn't move, so I took my chance of staying in, and the flow was kind of going, and the inside happened to open up, luckily, and I scooted up the inside to win it, so it was very nice.
Must have been a huge thrill with the purse. And
it was great. Like, it was telecasted all over Alberta, and, just one I'll never forget.
You come back, Mark, and we're going to get to the race that you picked here on PEI, but just overall, the industry in PEI, we're pretty lucky to have what we have here at Red Shores.
Oh, very good. I mean, you got 2 beautiful facilities. The racing's great. Drivers are great. It's all in all, it's something for people to see, really.
Yeah, and again, I just want to touch on the driving colony here. I don't think people realize how good our driving colony is here at PEI.
Oh, it's a great group of drivers. Very tough, very competitive, but very fair too. Like, the drivers are great to drive against. Everybody respects people, and that's the way it should be.
Absolutely. Mark, before we let you go, I know you got to drive this afternoon. Your race that you select, we ask everybody who comes on the segment to pick a race. Who's yours?
I have to go with Complete Player in 2017, Governor's Plate night. Incredible mile. I watch it still from time to time and get chills watching it.
Yeah, I remember it well as well. We were doing the broadcast that night, and I was amazed that night as well. He drew away on them.
Yeah.
So again, thank you for doing this. We're going to show the race. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
Here it is, a Complete Player from 2017 at Summerside.
Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Complete Player along the rail, firing out. Name is on the halter. Second, Carter's Caper coming way wide. Off stride into the turn. That was Cowboys Don't Cry. Now 4th at the rail, I see a Free Spirit. Johnny Moe all alone in 5th. Lebomsky has 6th. Trailing 7th. That is Cowboys Don't Cry. Complete Player, freewheeling. They're sailing here. Going to the opening quarter, clear by 2. Second name is on the halter. Carter's Caper caught out 3rd. Opening quarter was... boom! Just like that, 27 and 1. Down the lane they come towards a half mile. A fired up Complete Player, the leader. Name is on the halter, 2nd. I see a Free Spirit, 3rd. Johnny Moe underway on the outside, 4th. Lebomsky moving 5th on the outside. Carter's Caper, 6th. Cowboys Don't Cry, the trailer. A rolling opening half mile in 55 and 4. To the backstretch they go. Complete Player by 2.5. Name is on the halter, all out for Berrio. Turn on the outside, Johnny Moe. Lebomsky coming 3 wide, 4th for Romo. 5th up the rail, I see a Free Spirit. Then Carter's Caper. Cowboys Don't Cry. 3 quarters. Oh, they're stepping it up. 1:24 and 3. If he's got a little in the tank, maybe, just maybe, the track record. Down the stretch they come. Atlantic sired, 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Complete Player up against the clock. Wins it for Mark Bradley. 2nd, Lebomsky. Maybe name is on the halter. 3rd, and yes, a new track record. 1:53 and 4 for 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Complete Player, Mark Bradley, all the way.
This has been a special presentation. The Inside Track, was presented by Red Shores,